guys, welcome to Geek Update 3.1. Finally, I know it's been like a couple weeks since I had a Geek Update with the holidays and everything, but all that stuff's over with now, so it's back to my usual style of videos. Okay, so I gotta warn you, this one might be a little long because I have a lot of topics on this one, but that's because it's the best time of the year to be a geek, and I will explain that in a bit. Alright, so first of all, my first topic is a big one with you guys. Tons of people have been asking about it. How are my Mac Pro and Cinema display? Guys, they're beautiful. They're awesome. Not to brag or anything, but my Mac Pro is so freaking fast. I love it. I mean, I know I need to put at least 2 gigs of memory in there to, really take advantage of the power it has behind it. But the processors, man, iMovie exports like that. Literally, movies that took maybe like 20 minutes to export on my PowerBook take less than 2 minutes, maybe even a minute. But my average video, like a 10-minute movie, might take 5 minutes. I mean, when my PowerBook would take like at least a half hour. It's just insane. I mean, I'm so glad I could finally utilize this power, and I've been spitting videos out like crazy. As I'm sure you've seen, all those unboxed videos are insane. I mean, all the exporting I've done in the past couple weeks. But yeah, how do I like it? I love it, guys. I gotta be honest, I don't think I'm going to do a tour of my Mac Pro, because guys, honestly, there really isn't much to show. The only thing I would show you is the tower, which you obviously know what it looks like by now, and my display. So don't really expect a setup video. Maybe I'll do a new tour of a Geek's Room, like an update this summer. That way, and plus you guys know everything I have already, so I don't want to make it look like I'm bragging about the stuff I have, or any of that stuff. But basically, maybe I can show you a picture of it. I don't know. But basically, just don't expect a setup video. I'm sorry. I just don't really feel like doing one right now. And to be honest, I'm out of mini DV tapes. So I have to rely on my eyesight for the next few videos. But which is good, because my next few videos will be video blogs. So just to give you a preview of what's to come. So, my next subtopic is noise level. What the heck am I talking about? Alright, noise level, guys. The Mac Pro, guys, hold on. Do you hear that? Listen very carefully. Exactly. You don't hear it. I know I don't. Guys, the Mac Pro, that noise you heard, which is iChat. Oh my god, guys, my Mac Pro is so freaking quiet. I love it. When I would export on my PowerBook in iMovie 6, the fans would be going for like a half hour, literally. But the Mac Pro, I mean, I've heard the fans on once so far. Once. I mean, obviously there's fans going right now, but they're going at a slow rate that you can't really hear them. It's literally like, maybe even a whisper if you literally put your ear up to the case. But when I'm exporting or playing a game, and when I say game, I mean like the original Halo demo, just to test it out. You literally cannot even hear it from here. And even if I put my ear over there right now, can't hear it. Literally, you cannot hear it, and I love that. It's so cool. Totally upgradable is my next subtopic. Yes, I know Macworld is right around the corner, which is actually one of my topics. And yes, I know the Mac Pro is due to be updated. It's like majorly overdue for an upgrade. And guys, you know what? That's fine. I mean, technology, there's always something new around the corner, so you can't really be scared to buy something. And plus, it was a gift. Obviously, I'm fortunate enough for it as it is. But I'm just saying, yes, there will most likely be a Mac Pro update and a Cinema display update. So that's very cool. But what I'm talking about here is totally upgradable. Guys, my Mac Pro is upgradable in every way possible. Maybe even the logic board. I'm not so sure about that. But I know everything else is upgradable. Video card, hard drive, RAM, everything. It's great. Even the processors are socketed, meaning I can just snap one in there like 3 years down the line. So that's great. That I could just throw a new processor down in a few years and all that good stuff. So technically, I'm never really behind the times because I have the power to upgrade. Sorry, that's my dog in the background barking. Okay, so let's not talk too long. I already talked for 5 minutes about that. Next up is the orange box. As you know, I got this for Christmas. Guys, great friggin' game. I've had a lot of time on my hands lately because I'm not like working a lot, but I am working sometimes. But I've had a lot of time on my hands, so I've beaten Half-Life 2, the original Half-Life 2. I beat Episode 1, Episode 2, and even Portal. So yeah, I beat every single player game on here, guys, and you know what? I'm proud of that. Guys, amazing. I'm so glad I replayed Half-Life 2. Last time I played it was like a few years ago on my PC before I sold it. I know, it's a big freaking dew bottle. I have a problem, but at least I can admit it. But yeah, guys, it was great to play through Half-Life 2 again. It wasn't as exciting as it was the first time I played it, obviously, though, because it wasn't a new experience this time. But Episode 1 and Episode 2 were great. Episode 1 wasn't as great as Episode 2, though. Episode 2, guys, obviously, I will not spoil the ending, but the ending is literally mind-blowing. They just handled it so well. It's so emotional. It's so powerful. Just the way they do the voice acting, the camera angles, it's just incredible. I love it when they really take the time and make a video game look like a movie. Like, with the cutscenes and stuff. And I searched online, and yes, there will be an Episode 3. So I cannot wait to get that, because I'm dying to know what happens. Because Episode 2 kind of left you hanging big time. It's like kind of like a season closing of Lost. For my Lost fans out there, you know how crazy it can drive you. But yeah, Episode 3, I don't know when it's coming out, but hopefully it comes out within, hopefully this year, but I don't know, maybe early 2009. But yeah, on Portal, I will definitely, guys, Portal was amazing. No, seriously, guys, it was amazing. It was a great game. It really makes you think, and you know what? Beating the game really makes you feel smarter. Seriously, I mean, it can be really frustrating at times, but the way they throw the puzzles at you, it's just mind-blowing, and it's just great to play a game like that for once, because there's really no other game like it. I mean, it's just so great. The only thing I did not like about it is that it's a little short. I beat it in maybe a little over a few hours. I've only played it a couple days, and that's all it took to beat. I mean, it was a great game. It was hard sometimes, but you could easily get through it after you really think about the situation. But yeah, this video's gonna be a little long. Alright, so enough about the orange box. Buy it if you're a Half-Life fan. Oh, and Team Fortress 2, I literally played it online once. And I have to be honest, I wasn't totally, I was kind of turned off by the visual presentation of the game. It was like all cel-shaded and stuff. I mean, I love cel-shaded, but I don't know about on a first-person shooter. Except for the game 13, that was pretty sweet. Although I sold that a while ago. But yeah, I don't see myself playing Team Fortress 2. Maybe I'll hop on there again, maybe this weekend, or maybe this week, and just see if I like it. But honestly, I don't see myself playing it again. Portal, though, I could definitely see myself playing through Portal at college. And like I said, I can't wait till Episode 3 comes out. Alright, so next up is CES 2008. Guys. Alright. To my geeks out there, I'm sure you would agree with me for what I am about to say. Early January / mid-January is the best time of the year to be a geek. Really, it is. First comes CES, for those of you who don't know, stands for Consumer Electronics Show. Basically, it's the big expo where tons of companies, developers, everybody comes out with the new products, gives you a preview of the products that will be coming out in the next couple of years, and people there can get a hands-on experience. And it's a great time for the press and media to go there, get their hands on, do some sneak preview reviews and stuff like that, and give us a heads up of what's coming out soon. It's just great. And one of the biggest things that happened this year, sadly, I know I'm not the biggest fan of Microsoft, but for those of you who don't know, this is Bill Gates' last keynote of CES. So yeah, I believe yesterday was Bill Gates' last full day of working at Microsoft. Very sad, if you ask me, that he's stepping down. He announced sometime last year that he was going to retire, so we all knew this was coming, so it wasn't a surprise. But still, I mean, I know I'm not the biggest fan of Bill Gates because of stuff he did in the past to Apple, but I just want to say, obviously Bill Gates isn't watching this, but I know Sorry, just went into screensaver mode. I just know Bill Gates really did change the world, and we seriously would not be where we are today without Bill Gates or Steve Jobs, obviously. So he's definitely one of the world's top visionaries out there. And it really is sad to see him go. It really is sad to a geek like myself. It's just kind of hard to believe that Microsoft no longer has the CEO of Bill Gates. I don't even know who the CEO is now. Imagine how I would... Oh, my neck's all red. Oh, I'm breaking out. Imagine how I would feel if Steve Jobs retires, which he will one day. God forbid that happens. Seriously, I don't want that to happen anytime soon. That's kind of like a worst fear of Apple fans, myself included, obviously. But yeah, that's horrible. Not horrible. Obviously, he's moving on to other good things in the world. think he works for a group called Foundation. I don't know what that is really, but I know he does a lot of donating and stuff to people who are in need, which is good. And so yes, if you want to see any products announced at CES, it's literally going on right now. Head over to Engadget.com, Engadget.com. I will put a link over in the video description. I always forget which way. I think it's this way, the video description. Sorry, my eyesight's to my right side, so I'm kind of confused right now because I don't have it mounted to my cinema display. But yeah. So, yeah, if you want to see your gadgets, head on over there, and tons of great stuff, guys. Alright, the next expo I'm going to talk about is much bigger to me, because I'm an Apple freak, and that's Macworld 2008. Guys, this is the best time of the year to be an Apple fan. I love it. Macworld is great. It's going to be so sweet. Alright, so yes, favorite Apple time of the year I have in my text edit document, and that's the truth. What to expect? Well, obviously, Steve Jobs is giving the keynote this year, like every other year. Not every other year, but usually he does give the keynote. And for anybody who's a fan of Steve Jobs like myself, you know how important his keynote's going to be. It's just going to be sweet. I just love seeing Steve up on the stage. When he talks, he literally like brainwashes people and like just wants you to buy everything. That's just what's great about Apple, and Steve Jobs really drives that company. It's just he's so visionary, and I just love the way he thinks. So yeah, it's gonna be awesome. And what's cool this year is, while I do love my iPhone, last Macworld, 07 was all about the iPhone. I was not too thrilled about that. I mean, yeah, it was great to see the iPhone, but it literally took up the entire keynote, which wasn't too cool, because there was literally like no Mac stuff announced that day. But yeah, so this year will be all Mac focused, hopefully. And what to expect, I think it's pretty safe to say that Apple will roll out a sub-notebook, which I wasn't too crazy about the idea, but then I read on Macrooms.com that it could come with an external optical drive, which is sweet because you definitely need to install your software somehow. I mean, I know software will eventually be installable, like through downloadable content, which it kind of is now, but you need an optical drive no matter what, and I think this would be really cool. I don't need a sub notebook, but I will definitely look into it at the Apple Store and just play around with one and stuff like that. And what Apple really needs is a regular desktop. I don't mean the iMac or the Mac Pro. Yes, they're both very nice. However, Apple does not have, I guess you call it, a sub desktop. Oh, and not the Mac Mini. The Mac Mini does not count. I'm talking about like a middle grade desktop, which I think would be great, where people could just upgrade, like kind of like a Dell PC or a Sony desktop, something like that, but Apple's brand. Like just a regular size desktop like this big or something like that. So I don't see it happen. No, it hasn't happened in years, so I'm not gonna get my hopes up. But yeah, I will definitely be making a Macworld 2008 my thoughts video. Trust me, I'm looking forward to that very much. And for those of you who don't know, Steve Jobs' keynote is on Tuesday, January 15th. So that's going to be awesome. I cannot wait for that. And they always have the keynote up on Apple.com. So if you want to view the keynote, then go there that night. And it's usually up within a few hours. Alright, well, that's it. This video actually wasn't as long as I thought it would be. So, this Geek Update song pick is from the movie Ratatouille, which I finally saw this past weekend. Great movie. Great movie. Seriously. Beautiful animation. Pixar, you did it again. The animation was incredible. The voice acting was great. Ratatouille actually might be my second favorite Pixar movie now. My first favorite is still Finding Nemo. I love Finding Nemo. I've yet to see a movie that beats that. Pixar movie, that is. But, yeah. So, this song, it's not a great pick in my opinion, but I like to expose music that's different. So, this song, and it's French, so excuse me if I totally butcher this. It's called Les Festin by Camille. I don't know, it's L-E space F-E-S-T-I-N, and then the artist is C-A-M-I-L-L-E. Obviously, I'll post the all the information in my video description, along with a link to the iTunes link, if that makes sense. And I actually bought that song today for 99 cents, so, yeah. I love supporting iTunes and the artists out there, so, obviously piracy isn't always the way to go. You know, obviously I have to pay for things now and then, which is good, obviously. Don't steal everything, guys. So, okay, that wasn't a very good motivational ending there. Basically, buy stuff if you can, so. Okay, I'm just gonna stop there before I say something stupid. Okay, guys, what is videos long? Okay, guys, thanks for watching. I still have 2 weeks before I go back to college, so expect not many more video blogs, but at least a few more video blogs. I'm going to try to do another video survey and something like that. And like I said, definitely expect my Macworld 2008 thoughts next week. Alright guys, also, I'm sorry real quick that I'm not, I know I said this like 5 times in the beginning of this video, that I will not be doing a Mac Pro tour, like, you know, just to show the ins and outs of it. But if you really want to see one, maybe I'll do one. But just don't count on it because I'm out of mini DV tapes. But, yeah. Okay, guys. I really do talk a lot. As usual, thanks for all the support. And I will have another video up within a couple days, hopefully. Alright. Peace, peace.